Time now for another check on your morning forecast, Henry.
Well, we got to talk about more snow now.
I know we do.
Yeah, so again, you're going to see the list of school closures and delays over on our website, WTAP.com. Now, for those in our Ohio counties, everybody's really under a winter weather advisory at the moment. But keep in mind, Ohio counties, you have a different time frame. So our West Virginia counties, the advisory starts at 10 o'clock this morning, but for those in our Ohio counties, this advisory actually starts at 7 o'clock this morning. So a little bit of confusion, but overall, the snow is going to start to move in by around 8 to 9 o'clock this morning. And then heading into tonight, we then transfer over to that cold weather advisory because we're going to be dealing with those wind chill values all the way down to 10 degrees below zero. So right now, radar nice and quiet, probably wondering where all of that snow is at the moment because we've been talking about it again all week. Well, here it is, moving its way across Michigan at the moment, continuing to drift down towards the south. So as that starts to move in today, we're expecting about 1 to 3 inches of snow. Wouldn't be surprised to see some spots off towards the east, closer to I-79, picking up closer to 4 inches of snow, but still, this is still going to be enough to cause those slick road conditions for later on this morning, and then especially for that evening commute. So that snow makes its way through the region, starting to taper off a bit towards the afternoon, but we will still contend with some scattered snow showers throughout the late evening hours, and then we'll finally say goodbye to all of this overnight tonight and throughout the day on Saturday. But watch out, we could be dealing with some gusty winds, some gusts up to 20 miles per hour. So that could cause some reduced visibility, especially as we deal with that round of snow even this evening as those wind gusts start to pick up. Some of those scattered snow showers that we get through late this evening may become some snow squalls, so that's going to reduce our visibility quite quickly. But those winds are going to start to die down late into the day on Saturday, and then we do have some more quiet weather expected for the start of next week. But for today, temperatures getting up into those low 30s, but then quickly crashing down into the single digits. You will deal with those wind chills down to 10 below zero going into early Saturday morning, and hardly warming up for Saturday, only up into the low 20s. Taking a look at Sunday, into the mid-20s, and then we finally get that warmer weather we've been waiting for, expecting plenty of thawing to go on, especially with some showers on Wednesday. But then temperatures do drop just a little bit, but right now for Thursday, looking at a high in the upper 30s. Emma Grace.